I know
here.
it's, oh, perfect. Thank you.
There we
And I
go.
know it's 6 o'clock. I just want to do a quick check. I know I see one phone number out there. Is that someone dialing in?
Is it me, David? I have my camera off just because I'm sitting in a hotel room. So
No,
I don't know if
I wasn't expecting you here anyway, but no, that's fine. I just was doing a check to see if that was even like Wayne, for instance, who
Oh,
I
okay.
don't have here yet. So just want to make sure everyone has a chance to get on, but I'll give it till 6:00. Oh, it's 6:01. So we'll go ahead and get started and we'll catch up as we go along. So we'll call the meeting order at 6:01 at this time then. Could we please say the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, welcome to hopefully our last Zoom meeting of the year, but I don't want to curse us here. Madam Clerk, could we have a roll call, please? On mute if you are doing so.
Muted.
Patty, you're on mute still.
She knows, she's trying to fix it.
I can't.
Oh, we got you now.
There we go.
There we
Now
go.
you're
So
on.
it's telling me the host won't allow me to unmute. So it's something with the host. All right. Sorry about that. I'm having trouble. All right. Roll call. Mayor Pileski.
Here.
Trustee Berkshire.
Here.
Trustee Della Penna.
Here.
Trustee Domke. Absent. Trustee Lanisa.
Here.
Trustee Prokowski.
Here.
Trustee Trejo. Trustee Trejo. Okay, Trustee Trejo's on mute as well. We have a quorum.
I'm here. Sorry.
All right. Thank you so much. We'll move to presentation of the prepared agenda. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Oh,
Second.
second.
All right. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, nay. Any abstentions? Seeing none, that motion carries. We'll now move to Village Board public comment. Due to the pandemic, we're meeting virtually today. Anyone wishing to provide public comment may address the Village Board during this time period and could have submitted comment online, via email, via voicemail, or during the meeting. So I'll first ask Patty, did we have any public comments submitted in advance?
I have no written comments, but Terry Erickson did phone in stating that he would like to make a comment, and I'm not sure if that may be his telephone number that we see, but I'm not sure.
Okay, perfect. Having not received any, we'll double check now. Is there any member of the public on the call today that wishes to make a comment? If so, you have the floor now. All right. Hearing none, we'll move on with our agenda. We have official and staff reports. So under mine, I just have a couple of updates. I do want to thank Trustee Domke for covering for me while I was under the weather at our last meeting. So much appreciated. Not expected on my part, but you live with a daycare kid, you're going to catch an illness or two. I did want to give the board an update. We did receive a number of qualified applicants for our search for legal counsel. And so the panel of Jason, Chief Herron, and myself went through all those applications and narrowed it down to 6 contenders. So Trustee Trejo will be joining us for interviews that will commence this Friday and run through next week. So we anticipate sometime, hopefully in February, having an update for the board to discuss there. But that is going very, very well, and I think it's been good to see the response that we've received. So we'll have good dialogue and options on the table from that standpoint. The Centennial Commission has continued to meet, and so we've got a great calendar of events on our website. So if you haven't seen it, it's continuing to grow, and we've got a really exciting year ahead of us for the Centennial. So I think there's a lot for us to be very proud and enjoy, especially as we get to those warmer months and we can get outside together. So That's all that I have today under my report. Are there any village trustees that have a report tonight? Trustee Pierkowski?
Hi, I just wanted to remind everyone that Flags for Roselle subscriptions are open. They are open for a few more months now, so make sure you get yours in. You can go to the website, Flags for Roselle website, and pay there. The brochures are also available at the village, and you can pay right there at Village Hall. So make sure you remember to do that. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other trustees that have a report tonight? All right, seeing none, we'll move to village clerk. Any report tonight?
No report. Thank you.
All right, village attorney?
Yes, I've got a report tonight, Mayor. There's some proposed revisions that I've made to agenda items. Agenda item 8F, subparagraph C, after the phrase as required by law, the phrase and execution of the plat by the designated parties in interest should be added before the recording. On the abatement ordinances 14, let's see, 14 C, D, and E, I'd suggest that on each of those in paragraph A of the ordinance that you actually, after the word ordinance, add the number of the ordinance that's being abated. And I have no further comment. I've sent those to Patty in a red outline, so they're easy to follow if you adopt them. Thank you.
Perfect, thank you. Village administrator?
No report.
All right. We'll move to the treasurer's report. So the December 2021 report. Tom?
All right, good evening. I'm going to try to share my screen if I can. Give me 1 second. I just have a couple slides. But good evening. Your agenda packet tonight includes the December 2021 treasurer's report. While this report is through the end of the fiscal year, there are still several revenues that we are waiting to collect and record, and we're still waiting for final invoices to arrive. Finance will be prepared to turn over our books to our auditors in March. The treasurer's report is greater detail, but I just wanted to focus your attention on a couple of items. The revenue of the month is sales tax, which is 24% higher than what the village received last December. I think it was in your report, it shows about almost $60,000 higher than last year. And again, as I've been telling everybody, most of this is due to the change the state made in their formula for providing us with sales tax. This is based on where items are delivered rather than where they were sold from. So we're seeing that large increase there. To date, revenues in the general fund exceed the budget by 1.1 million. The largest contributors to this growth are sales tax, income tax, local use tax, and building permits. As I've been mentioning all year, the latest, obviously, building permits, as we've been getting permits for Timberleaf, the Metro 19 project, and also Signode, the industrial user on Gary and Central. I had some slides, but I'll just kind of go over them a little bit. Sales tax is 8.6% higher, and eating tax 7.3% higher than what the village collected from January through December of 2019. So I'm actually going back a couple of years to avoid the pandemic, and we're still seeing excellent growth in sales tax and eating tax compared to 2019. The number of building permits for the year that were issued are 11.5% higher than 2020. And again, the revenues are considerably higher due to the programs, the projects that I mentioned earlier. The revenues over expenditures for the general fund are at $566,409. This would be $1,566,409, but the village transferred $750,000 to the general capital projects fund and $250,000 to the police and fire pension funds earlier this year, something we hope to do again in 2022. That's all for my report. The usual items are in there, the investments and some charts for some of our larger revenues, but I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Tom, when will we lapse that change in the formula calculation for sales tax?
That would be in March, or actually in April, when we get the January sales tax.
Got it. Perfect. Any questions from the board for Tom? All right. Seeing none, thank you so much. It's always nice when you have good news to deliver to us. So,
Absolutely. Thank you. Makes my job easy.
all right, we'll continue on with our agenda to unfinished business. First, we have the consent agenda. All items listed on the consent agenda are considered to be routine, procedural, informational, self-explanatory, or non-controversial in nature, and will be enacted in one motion. There is no discussion of these items. Tonight, we have presentation and approval of the village board meeting minutes of January 10th, 2022. Approval and release of the executive session minutes previously approved but not released from November 10th, 2014, January 12th, 2015, January 25th, August 22nd, and August 26th of 2016, and January 23rd and April 10th of 2017. Amending the Roselle Liquor Code by decreasing the number of Class U licenses from 2 to 1, passing an ordinance amending ordinance number 80-949, establishing a pay plan for village officers and employees. Adopt a resolution endorsing the legislative action program of the DuPage Mayors and Managers Conference for the 2022 legislative session. Adopt a resolution approving a land division other than a subdivision on the west side of Rose Drive East. Adopt a resolution authorizing the Village Labor Council to prepare and file a petition with the Illinois Supreme Court seeking leave to appeal the ruling of the Second District Appellate Court for case number 200360. Village Roselle versus the Board of Trustees of the Roselle Fire Protection Pension Fund and Ryan Case, and then adopt a resolution authorizing the purchase of a system compressor from in the amount of $58,938. Do you have a motion?
So moved.
Do you have a second?
Second.
All right. Madam Clerk, could I have a roll call, please?
Trustee Trejo,
Aye.
trustee Delapenna,
Aye.
trustee Domke,
Aye.
trustee Berkshire,
Yes.
trustee Prokowski.
Aye.
Trustee Lanisa.
Aye.
Thank you.
All right, and that motion passes. We'll now move on to community development. We don't have anything tonight. Administration, we do not either. Fire, police, trustee Delapenna.
I'd like to make a motion to adopt a resolution authorizing the purchase of a 2022 Ford Escape from Friendly Ford of Roselle in the amount of $35,362.40.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed, nay. Any abstentions? Seeing none, that motion carries. And that is all we have for police tonight. Public Works, for the first time I think I've ever seen, we have nothing. This meeting, that is. We'll move to finance.
Yeah, we have a lot there, so. First, I would like to.
You make up for it.
Okay, so first I would like to make a motion to approve the accounts payable list for January 24th of 2022 in the amount of $1,470,995.50.
Is there a second? Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll move to vote. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed, nay. Any abstentions? Seeing none, that motion carries.
Okay, then I would like to also make a motion to consolidate the agenda items 14C, D, E, and 14E, abating the property taxes for 2012B, 2016A, and 2018 general obligation bonds, the alternate revenue services.
Second.
Any discussion? And
Yes. Do we have to announce it as amended by the village attorney?
took the words right out of my mouth, Jim.
Well, he said
That would-
points
that-
14C, D, and E, which I guess are referred to in there.
It still would be recommended, and we also missed that on the consent agenda on the incorporation and requiring the signatures of the interested parties, the plat that has to be recorded by the clerk. So right now, the direction there is to have the clerk record the plat without the signatures that are necessary for recording. I do recommend in this particular case that yes, that we ordinance numbers 2012-36, 21, 2016-3851, and 2018-3983 into the body of the ordinances. The legal reason for that is the whereas clauses don't carry any legal weight.
So Cheryl, do you mind doing that motion as amended by the attorney?
Yes, you want me to read the whole thing again or just say as
Sure,
amended?
let's do it just to cross our T's and dot our I's.
Okay,
Just a
I'd like to
question,
make a
do we have to do
motion.
that? Do we have to do that now or under 14F? Because we're just consolidating them right now.
It is a consolidation now, but if you consolidate and make the amendment, you can move directly to the approval.
For all of them at once, or do I have to do each one individually?
All of it
All at
once. All
Okay.
at once.
Okay, then I would like to make a motion to consolidate the agenda items 14C, D, and E, abating property taxes for 2012B, 2016A, and 2018 general obligations bonds as amended. The alternate revenue sources.
Second.
Perfect. Any discussion? See none. All those
Now,
in
a
favor,
single motion would approve it.
right. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Yes.
Aye.
All those opposed, nay. Any abstentions? Seeing none, then we can move straight to 14F.
I would like to make a motion for approval of the abatement ordinances as amended, represented as consolidated agendas 14C, D, and E as amended.
Perfect. Do I have a second? Thank you, Lee. Any discussion? See none, Madam Clerk, could I have a roll call, please?
Trustee Lanisa,
Aye.
trustee Trejo,
Aye.
trustee Domke.
Aye.
Trustee Berkshire,
Yes.
trustee Prokowski,
Aye.
and trustee Della Penna.
Aye.
All right, and that motion passes. New business. We have a second opportunity for public comment. Madam Clerk, I assume we had no other comments submitted besides what you submitted. Great. And then I'll ask again, do we have anyone on the call tonight who'd like to make public comment? All right, hearing no one, we'll move on. We do not have any new business to discuss today. So is there any other business from the board to discuss at this time?
Mr. Mayor, I just have the question based on what the village attorney said on the consent agenda. Do we need to do anything back to that since that was also amended and not voted as such?
It would be preferable to just amend the motion to approve the consent agenda to include the language requiring the signatures of the interested parties on the plat prior to recordation.
I would like to make a motion
For the record.
as recommended by the village attorney as such stated.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Second.
All right, any discussion?
If it's a resolution, it can be a voice vote, David.
Yep, absolutely. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed, nay. Any abstentions? Seeing none, that motion carries. Thank you so much, Bruce. Any other business? Then at this time, I'd ask for a motion to adjourn and to enter executive session for collective bargaining and personnel to review the performance of the village administrator. Do you have a second, or well, is there a motion?
Yes.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
All right. All
Will we
those
come
in,
back to this meeting then or not?
we'll,
Different link.
yep, you'll exit this meeting and then join the one that Patty sent out.
And then we're adjourning this meeting.
Correct. All
Okay,
right,
so
all
we're-
those,
Roll call required.
thank you, Patty. Roll call.
Trustee Berkshire,
Yes.
trustee Trejo,
Aye.
trustee Lanisa,
Aye.
trustee Prokowski,
Aye.
trustee Della Penna,
Aye.
trustee Domke.
Aye.
All right, thank you so much. We'll see everyone that needs to attend the executive session. Otherwise, our meeting's adjourned at 6:19. Thank you.